So I was going to go to sleep, but I was asked by somebody to do more on icons. Uh, she is said to have been dipped in chocolate, which is kind of funny. She'll know what that means. This is an icon of the Ascension. Now, what do we see here? See Christ up above. And what is that? What is that black circle around him? That very dark black circle. That is the uncreated light. Why is it black? Because the uncreated light cannot be depicted. It's not allowed to be depicted. The only depiction of God that we can make is the flesh that he took on. Uh, when you see Jesus, you see God. So there's no depiction of the Father. The Holy Spirit is only given the symbol of a dove, sometimes fire. But when you focus on Christ, you get to God. That is why the uncreated light is not white. It's not anything. There are little bits of rays outside of the circle of the uncreated light to show that it's beaming, but that's it. We see the Theotokos there with the apostles, and if you notice, the icons, everyone has two eyes. This is the origin of the one-eyed Jack. Judas was only depicted with one eye. Again, the iconography doesn't just float out of nowhere, just like the Bible doesn't float out of nowhere. It's taken from Roman iconography, which, again, they depict angels with wings. That's why you'd see the prophets or John the Baptist with wings. And my old parish, we had a big painted icon of John the Baptist with his beheaded head right there, and he had wings, which is I always liked pointing that out to people. And Roman iconography was I don't know if it was blended with Egyptian iconography in Palestine or if it comes from there. I doubt it comes from there. It kind of there's kind of a mixing of the different types of it, but yeah, it comes from Roman iconography. Uh, those who aren't saints would have one eye or would not have a halo. Um, and we see the way the rocks are out in the distance, the mountains. It's strange. Those appear in a lot. You can tell this is almost a photograph. This is the true Russian form. The other icon that I showed you is almost a blending of the Antiochian and the Russian styles. Uh, the Greeks, the Antiochians, should say Constantinople, Antioch, Alexandria, and the Russians, they all have a varying different kind of style. After a while, you begin to tell, oh, that's more Antiochian than Greek. That's more Russian than the Russians really stand out. But the funny thing about the Russians is if you go into a new Russian church, it's like in fluorescent colors. It's very bright. I'll show you actually the icon that I have as my icon thumbnail icon. I'll show you that. I've showed that before on here. I'll try to connect that to this if I can find it. Actually, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll do that tomorrow. So I got to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. It's not today yet. But yeah, just bright colors, bright yellow. I mean, it's amazing. And then over time, the candle smoke darkens them. Now I have what's commonly called the Black Madonna, the Theotokos of a Polish city. I cannot pronounce the name. It begins with a CZE or something like that. I cannot pronounce that one. But yeah, the I'll show you that and tell you the history of that. Whether it was black from the candle smoke or whether it was actually painted to be dark like a Palestinian, and it's said to be either the icon that St. Luke painted or a copy of that icon. Now, this is a paper icon, not laminated. It's terrible that it's ripped. That's horrible. Um, the name of his Ascension of the Lord. It's from the late 15th century. Yep, just like I said, it's a photocopy. Get this from St. Vladimir's Press. I think this was like 50 cents or something. Uh, so yeah, there it is. Another video on icons. I guess I'm going to be doing a series of them because I got a request from a cute Daisy girl, and I can never, ever refuse a request from a cute Daisy girl. Peace.